I don't know. It must be in
And we are live. Mics are hot. Got the countdown going on. People already in the room. Packed up, man. Oh yeah.
good evening. Awesome.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. And here we go. Another show on a Thursday, man. Guys, what is going on? Happy Thursday. We are back in the mix. You've got me here, RC Plane Reviewer. We got RC Pilot Will in the house. We got Jeremy Stolt down there. He's not feeling so good, so he may be a man of little words tonight, but he is here nonetheless. So we're glad to have you, even though you may be feeling a little bit under the weather. Join the club.
Guys got
And
raggedy going on.
yeah, man, it's the junk that's been floating around. So I'm glad you boys out there on the West Coast are getting it finally. It's working its way out that way. But yeah, man. So happy freaking Thursday, 2026. We're in the mix. Man, that rhymed. I didn't mean it to. But guys, look, man, we are buckling down for some crazy weather. It looks like the majority of the country, at least the East Coast, northeast side of the country, is buckling down for some ice storms and a bunch of snow. So we'll see what happens, man. People here in North Carolina, we are not accustomed to snow, and we certainly aren't accustomed to ice. So, man, Will, what do you think about all that nonsense we got coming our way?
Man, it's messing with my flight time.
Dude,
that's what it's doing. That's what I think about.
The last time we actually flew, I think it's been like almost 2-3 weeks now.
It's been about 3 weeks, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna like handle it, because I'm gonna have to fly something. I should have gone out today and flew something, but
I'm gonna have to take my timber and put it on floats and go out and fly. I don't care how cold it is. I gotta put something in the air.
I might even just go get a drone and fly it around. After the snow, I always like flying my drones after the snow. One year, I flew a little DJI drone that I had. I had a Spark. I flew that thing in the snow, and it was like 100 feet up, 100 feet up, and it disappeared into like the cloud. And I was like, oh my God. And it lost signal and everything.
You got to return home though, right?
Yeah, return home. That was like 6-7 years ago, but that was pretty cool. But yeah, man, what is going on? Let's see, Quest Productions 11.7. That is F4 right there. That's the free wing F4. I got that one local. I can't wait to fly that thing. That's on 8S. So we're going to fly that one. That's going to be another review coming up. We've got a review of the 80 millimeter F22, the new one that came out. That thing's been sitting in the hangar for a while, and me and Will took it out one time. I think I did a video, and or I tried to do the video or something like that happened, and we ended up deviating. So, but yes, sir. Let's see. Randall. Let's see. Hi, Southern boy. I'm from Chicagoland too. Yeah, man.
Yeah, we got somebody new in here, Bobby. Southern boy. He's new to the channel.
Let's see here. What's going on there, Southern boy? He says hello. Hello from Chicagoland, man. Yeah, them boys up there, man, they're used to all that cold weather and stuff like that.
Oh, check it out, Bobby. He's a rider too.
I see that. Oh, I know. Yeah,
we got something in common.
Glad to have you in the mix. And yeah, man. So welcome to the channel, guys. What is going on? Will, let me start off with you, man. First, what's been going on, man? How's your day? How's your week? What's new in the airplane world in your neck of the woods?
Well, in the airplane world, I did hear back from King Tech, so that's well, I just heard that they got my turbine and they're gonna do their thing. So they'll email me again, probably with an invoice, but but As far as anything else goes, just kind of wait around to see what's new gonna drop out there, man. I'm trying to
Yeah.
wait around and see what new stuff's gonna pop out before I go pulling the trigger on anything right now.
Well,
Especially with
funny.
the hobby, I'm trying to see what they got coming out.
I
'Cause,
know. Well, I tell
they
you.
seem to not well, they always seem to surprise me with something. So
I know. We're
Well,
at the point now where,
there will eventually be some really good surprises.
nice, nice. But as far as in my personal life goes, man, I mean, other than that, work is work. I mean, dude, I'm burnt out today. I took one engine out of a road, put it back in, or put a new one in it. And as soon as I pulled that Nissan Rogue out, pulled another Nissan Rogue in and started snatching the engine out of that one. So,
jeez.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude, it's just ongoing with those things. Like 2 in a week or 2 in a day. Really.
It is pretty impressive. And I know this is a little off topic, but we're all like tinkers at heart. But man, pulling an engine out and then putting one in and plugging it up, making sure everything works is pretty crazy, man. I mean, if you think about it, it's almost like doing heart surgery, really.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is like brand new crate engine. So like I gotta swap everything, the intake manifold, the turbocharger, everything's gotta be every single little detail has to be moved over to the new engine block. So it's
then you got to plug it up to the PCM
yeah,
and make sure it's all communicating right. Isn't that crazy?
yeah, make sure everything's working like it's supposed to. Got to reset all the parameters and stuff. So yeah, it's just one thing after another, man.
Stressful, dude. I'm glad they pay you well for that, man. That is for sure.
Oh, they definitely value me. So I mean, appreciate that.
You got more airplanes to buy, man. We don't have time for the nonsense. Let's keep that going. But while we're talking, dude, let's talk about something new that caught my eye, man. Let's talk about the Seagull models. They came out with the 87-inch Piper Cherokee. Now that is my favorite airplane. I love it. This is a balsa bird, guys. 35 to 40 cc ARF. Very, very nice looking bird, man. So I'm going to share my screen so we can see this. And dude, it's a nice looking bird. Let's take a look at it here. And then I got a video of it right here. Boom.
Video.
There it is right there. So that is the 87-inch Seagull models Piper Cherokee 140. And look, it's $599, dude.
Hey, what's the size of that thing?
It's huge is the size of it. To be honest with you.
87 inches?
Yeah. 87-inch wingspan. Like, it's nice, man. It's a good sized bird. And I mean, here's some of the pictures. Let's see if we can get them. Can I get them bigger? Nah. We got a video of it. But dude, it's a very nice, well detailed looking bird. It's got lights on the wings. I mean, check it out. And Hobby View.
I like that
channel that does reviews. Is called Hobby View. He actually did a video on it, and I'll show the video on here too. This specifications on it. It's got an 87-inch wingspan. Let's see, it's 66.5 inches long, 16 pounds. Dude, that's 35 cc's to 40, man, and you can make it electric if you want to. I don't know. I just feel like these kind of airplanes need to be gas, man. So, but dude, that's a great price. $499.95 is a wonderful price for that. Yeah, man. Let me
for something of that size, man. That's good. It's a Piper.
That's a great size bird.
A Piper is a really nice fine.
Yeah.
Model, man. That one you got flies really good.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I'm gonna share this video of it flying right here. And big shout out to let's see, this is Air Warriors channel. So we'll take a look at it there, and then we can kind of see it flying and doing this thing right here. So take a look. Now this is not Air Warriors video right here, so make sure y'all give it a love. Shout out. Let's get that.
Though some weather was starting to fly.
All right, here we go.
Good God.
This looks like the Hobby View guy. Yeah, this is Hobby View.
No surprise, the trusty Stinger engine fired right up. And purred like a kitten.
And I gotta say, he does really good reviews. Like,
all warmed up, it was off to the races before the doom and gloom rolled in.
Take a look at that. All right, let's watch
Now
this
lights
thing take off.
going. Roll check. Up, down, left, right. Right full center,
Okay.
left rudder.
Good.
All right. Wind's on the
I love-
runway.
I love Sailbird.
Yeah, we're going before the weather gets bad. Take it off. She's up really quick. Oh, no gear.
Wow, look at the
That-
rain in the background.
Not at all rotate.
All right, so there's a bit of rain off in the distance there. So she's up and flying really nice. Throttle back a little bit.
That's just a nice flyer, man.
Looks like I might need a couple.
I mean, sure, it's not an
Up
EDL.
trim.
It doesn't have a turbine in there, but man, you got to be a nice flyer.
But it's really try a pushover. Ah, look at that.
Plenty of power.
Let's see if I can get into a little bit of a spin here for a second.
Some people like that sound. So, well,
Timer start.
trying to do some spin there.
There we go.
I almost did it.
Had to kind of stall it, but then it will.
Yeah, that was scary to me. I would have. My heart was.
And then we'll watch him bring it in for landing.
Full flaps.
Again, this is a Hobby Views channel. Really good channel. Good reviews on.
And the wind's picking up.
This is a very good job. Very Hobby
A
Views.
little bit of throttle coming in over the approach. We'll back off. Idle. Oh, look at that.
Not forgiving.
Wow.
Very, very nice.
There's the flaps there. And she's a floater. Wow.
Yeah.
There you go. Single model.
That's a good looking bird, man. Seagull models right there. Gotta
Yeah,
like that.
he floated that right on in.
And look who we got. We got Tim over there in the back right there. Boom.
Oh, what's up? Tim?
What is going
How y'all
on? Did you
doing?
see that?
Just got in from school, got out early, so I figured I'd jump on.
Man, I'm glad you jumped on. Man, we got the four horsemen over here, dude. We got the guys in the mix. So that was the Seagull Models 87-inch Piper Cherokee, and that was
Yes.
that's a nice one. Let me jump into the comments here. I hadn't looked into them just yet. I was over there flapping my gums. Tim, did you see the video of it or no?
I saw just the little bit in the landing.
Yeah, are you familiar with that Cherokee? Have you seen it?
I have not seen that in person at all.
Dude, it's nice, man. It looks pretty good. Seagull Models makes that one. Let's see here. What do you guys? What's your opinion of it? Let me see. I'm jumping into the comments. And here we go. Let's see. So you guys are talking about other stuff. Let's see here. There's plenty of electric motors for that. Let's see here. Seagulls is stepping up their game. Joko Johnny. I know who that is. Yeah, absolutely, man. Seagull Models has come a long way. I remember when they first came out and people are like, man, what is this stuff? But they were good. I've always liked them. So let's see here. Jetman DF4VS says, is Banana Hobby going to get the new X-Fly G650 twin 40 millimeter EDF jet?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, is he referring to?
Yeah. You remember you showed that small.
This one.
Yep, there you go. Yep.
There it is. That's the one Banana's getting. So yes, sir. That's it right there.
So
It's coming.
Yes, we're gonna have it. We don't have any estimate on when they will be here yet. So
Yeah, but it's coming for
Yes.
sure.
yes,
And then after that, this one's coming.
correct.
That's the K8.
And
And
that
then
one.
there's a new one. I saw the other one that you got right there behind you, Jeremy. That's the K8 right there. So
Yeah.
that's a nice size bird.
This one.
Somebody needs to glass that thing and make that into a composite. Let's go. It's a good size,
Yeah, let's raise this up a little bit.
man.
Look. I mean, I'm
Yeah, that's a good size bird, man.
a pretty big dude here, 6.64.
Jeez.
0.4, is that what you're going to say?
Yeah, you said 6.4. Man,
Jeremy
What's going
2.0
on?
over there holding that plane.
Yeah.
man, we've got Rundar 401. What is going on? Hamilton's Hangers in the house. We
Oh,
Chris
we got
Southern.
Hamilton in here.
Chris Southern's in the house. Bill Wagner's in the house. Let's see here, man. We got some guys in here, man.
Yeah,
we got the crew.
Bill, Will, what's up? What's up?
Man. Well, dude, that's nice.
Yeah, that should hopefully be pretty soon here too.
Man.
we
Yeah.
also had the hurricane that we put together last.
Ah,
Have you flown that yet, Jeremy?
Yes, I have.
man. How's it
How do
fly?
you like it?
This flies awesome. It flies really, really, really good. It's got great characteristics on the ground for takeoff, for landing, in flight, all around.
Nice.
This is a good winner along with the Spitfire. They are
Yeah.
awesome.
I
Yeah,
just
and
dropped that video of that Spitfire today, dude, and it's been doing really good. A lot of people seem to like it. So that's
And a
Spitfire.
lot of hurricanes do not fly good. So
This is
Yeah, I've seen somebody. I ain't gonna call no names, but I've seen somebody lawn dart one of those things.
Man. Tim, why do you think they don't fly good? What's like the
I
largest
have no earthly idea why they don't fly good, but there's a lot of kits out there that people said they just didn't. Even CY models, I think, had a hurricane, and they basically it was terrible.
It's funny you say that.
I don't know what it is.
I mean,
What's that?
was it wing structuring, airfoils?
Well, I didn't own it. I just know that what I've heard from a lot of people that have tried hurricanes that they had issues with it, flying well. So if you got one that flies there well,
Oh, this is solid. Absolutely solid.
Bobby,
Yeah,
check out Chris Southern.
Chris Southern says new to flying, just started the past November. Any suggestions on how not to stall on a Viper 90?
That's for
Ooh.
you, Bobby.
Well, I'll tell you like this: how not to stall on the Viper 90. Don't get it too slow.
Yeah.
Certainly don't get it slow in the turns because it'll drop a wing very hard and quick, and you won't be able to save it. But just keep your airspeed up, nose pointed down, and just be mindful of it. That Viper's a very good flying airplane. But like if you get like it's slow enough, it'll drop a wing, it'll stall on you.
I dropped that sucker in a heartbeat.
It will. But it's a very forgiving airplane though. But you really have to get it slow. Like it'll be so slow that you will feel uncomfortable flying it. Like your gut will be saying, "Man, this doesn't feel right. Like I'm too slow." You know what I'm talking about? Like you guys know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, you start feeling the heaviness of the model. It's like you're pulling more and more stick, and you're like, okay, it's getting too slow.
It'll also get mushy on the ailerons too when you're flying it. The airplane will give you clues.
Start doing this number right here.
Start like it's trying to find the air and keep the lift going. And you'll feel it. You'll feel it kind of like getting really mushy. Is that right, Tim? About right?
Yeah, I actually have one. It's a great flyer, but yeah, you want to keep the speed up. You definitely don't want to get too low on your speed and stall a wing, which happens very, very easily.
Another thing too, you don't want to accelerate. You don't accelerate it stall by pushing on the elevator too hard while making a turn. So what I mean, like don't just yank the elevator in a bank because that can also make it slow down too quick and it'll just fall out the sky. Even with full power, that can happen.
Yep.
Bobby watched me
and not to be judging here, but if you've only been flying since November, a 90 millimeter Viper is probably not the greatest first EDF. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah. I mean
it's less stally than the 70.
I feel like bigger flies better. So if you're going to do it, that's the plane to do it with, But yeah, what Tim is saying, there's some truth to that too. But that is a good platform for you to get into and tear up. If it'll, you know what I mean? Like it's gonna.
And there's another reason I say that. I mean, that plane's almost $700 too.
Look at that.
It's not a cheap plane.
Yeah,
it's not. It's not a cheap
plane.
Well,
I mean, you gotta think too. There's some people that get on like TikTok and stuff like that, and they say that they start off flying EDFs. I mean, I don't exactly believe that, but so just you can take it with a grain of salt. But I just don't believe everything that you hear when people say, "Oh, they started off flying EDFs." That's like somebody saying they started off flying turbines. Like, I mean, you have to have a natural gift in order to do something like that.
There's somebody out there that started off flying turbines. They went straight to turbines.
Yeah, well, I mean, Yeah, that's possible. I mean, but the thing is that everybody has to learn. You know, we all have to learn. We're all human. We have to learn. So we start slow. We take our time. Don't do like I did and crash 3 F-35s, thinking you could jump straight to EDF from a what was that thing? An Aero Scout? Just
Yeah.
because it's prop and you find out that
Hey.
hundreds of dollars later that you cannot fly an EDF yet.
Hey, look, I'm all for you diving into it head first, man. If you wanna go from a Scout to a Mustang to a EDF, by all means go in there. Just know that you're gonna tear stuff up, but
Yeah.
it's okay to tear stuff up as long as you learn from it. You know.
And also, we're not trying to bash you for what you're doing.
No,
We're just, we wouldn't be real with you if we just said, "Yeah, man, go ahead and fly." We set you up for failure. Like we want to try to give you all of the knowledge we have on it, from our experience. So I'm pretty sure us have that same experience. So
What's Hobbies 8051 says, I own a few Hurricanes. 2 are ESM. They fly great. They do have a bad drop on landing, but great flying planes. So there you go. But yeah, that one that Jeremy has, the X-Fly obviously is an excellent flying airplane. So
Yep.
Yeah, they obviously tweaked the things out.
Yeah, this one's doing great. I mean, landings when you can bring this airplane down on the mains and keep it on the mains rolling and then continue to take off without it, having any kind of problems or
it's classy.
Goof around everywhere on you. It's great. The landing gear is solid too.
I would like to try that plane, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I've got one coming. So we'll see.
It's amazing.
Right.
It's awesome.
Let's see. Tim Burks, he says, Bobby, have you got a speed trial on the X-Flight F-35? You know what? I do not. I don't think we ever speed trial it. So I guarantee this. Once we get some good weather, I will absolutely speed trial that thing. I promise you that. We will definitely do it.
That'll be a few weeks.
We just saw that sucker shooting past us as fast as it did. I mean, I can definitely tell you that thing's running. It's got to be going 140 miles an hour.
I would say at least 120, 130 for sure. It's very fast on with the 7.
Yeah, with a slight dive though, it's got to be getting.
Oh yeah, and it just wants to go fast anyway.
The 70 millimeter setup on there is what it should have been from the beginning.
Yeah,
it's very good and it sounds so great.
Hey, did y'all see that? Jeremy almost was like, it's almost that good. It's like,
It is.
It sounds good though. It does.
He's Italian now. He's Italian.
I love me some F-35. All right, I love F-35. So
let's see here. Southern Chris also said, thanks for the advice. Been watching all your videos, man. Certainly appreciate that, Chris. Trying to help people along the way, man. I've made mistakes in the journey, and we're just trying to save people some money. So let's see here. 70 millimeter F-16 is a good one to learn on. I agree.
I agree.
At least from my experience, this F-16 is very forgiving and awesome.
I do agree with that 70 millimeter F-16. The especially the one from e-flite.
Yeah.
That thing works really well. I mean, you can start on the safe. You can wean your way off. You can, you can start without the safe, whatever you want to do. But I mean, it definitely helped me get into the EDFs. That was actually my second EDF that worked with I saw that just now. That was
that, Oh my God. Let's see here. Milton Sanger says, I started out flying EDF, free-wing 64. Yeah, he did. I remember watching Hamilton's very first video, man. And dude, I remember I was like, this guy's gonna start out just flying EDFs. I was like, man, this is gonna be interesting. And I was called into the channel, man. That was good stuff.
I don't even think I've ever seen him fly a prop plane. Does he even own a prop plane?
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, he's owned a couple of them actually.
I've ever seen him fly was EDF.
He flies turbo. He flies turbo prop, Tim. Yeah.
That's cool. I went Ranger 1.1 T28 to 50 Habu. Yeah, Bill. That was a nice transition right there. That's smooth.
Hey, Watch me be a jerk to Victor. So Victor, an EDF is a electric ducted fan.
Why you gotta be mean to Victor? Don't be mean to Victor. Victor is an honorary resident of this channel. He said, "What is an EDF?"
Yeah, he said, "What is an EDF?"
He's been into the turbines, so.
Well, hey, Victor, just FYI, through the grapevine, I heard that Mr. Will, if you want some little bit of retribution,
don't even try. Everybody already knows.
It's a turbine not too long ago.
I
haven't been here. I haven't been here.
And the cooking begins. And the cooking begins.
I haven't heard I haven't heard your side of the story yet, Will. So maybe after we get off, you can tell me all the lies.
Look, hey, look.
It happened on camera, but off camera.
P51 fan said the X-Fly B1B is the ideal EDF trainer. My God, that is definitely not.
That's definitely a crash waiting to happen. Hey,
that's like telling someone to make their first.
It is. That B1B is super forgiving though with the wings out. It flies like a big baby. Jeremy will tell you.
Stop you.
Jeremy said we're getting too crazy. We're getting carried
away. I would say the F4 is the very first
trainer airplane. If you have it set up right before and you have everything done.
And you hit that switch and sweep those wings back and you're like, oh my God, I am not prepared.
What I mean by trainer is it's got characteristics that nothing has. That are great for learning.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? You got with the wings out, that airplane is a very, very great, easygoing airplane.
For sure. No, it is. With the wings, I enjoyed that airplane with the wings out. It flew like a trainer. It's so easy.
But
very, very good.
If you want to progress into something more, you can obviously.
I like Allen's EDF Everyday Flyer. I love that. Yeah. Yeah, I have to pin that one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Omaha Air Defense says, Will makes me nervous flying those turbines, LOL. Like a horror movie. That's horrible. Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Jeez. What in the world? That's terrible. Let's see here.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is before you guys go on the turbine roasting, fly one first.
That's true. That's true.
Fly one first. You can't roast me on something you never flown.
That's true. Because I will say this: you'll learn.
Do it. And Bobby
you'll learn. Yeah, you'll learn. Flying the turbines are easier than an EDF.
No.
They just are. Like the power, it's linear. Now you got to pay more attention and everything like that. You know, there's different parameters you got to learn, but. As far as them
3
flying,
to 4 second lag,
easier.
That's one thing you got to get used to.
Yeah,
that lag.
Get used to the
I agree, but I think anybody with the prop. No, I'm not gonna say anybody. I think that if you're like a very good pilot and you're very attention to detailed, and you understand and you want to understand how things work, you can definitely fly a turbine jet for sure. I've watched Will fly turbines, for 3 months straight, and he's done really, really good. And people are forgetting, Will, that crash was not induced by you. That the back hatch of that airplane popped off.
Yeah.
And then
once that happened, it was a fight. I was I
will say, Will. Hey, we can't confirm or deny it because there's no video, man. We can't tell, we don't know. There's no evidence.
There's video of it going. There's not video of it going in. There's video of me saying, "Oh snap."
What does "oh snap" mean? I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Is it an airplane snap? I definitely I've watched you fly enough that I'm very comfortable with you in the air with the turbine. So. Southern Boy 7837 says, would A10 or Raptor be a good starter jet to learn how to fly if someone is teaching you and your buddy flying? Now, you mean like the A10 EDF or the Raptor?
I would say the Raptor.
Yeah.
I'd say the Raptor is going to be easier. Yeah, A10's a baby, but I mean, the Raptor, you can cut the power on that thing and it will just float and float.
So an A-10 is a great airplane, like you were saying. The dilemma is if you end up pronging that nose, it becomes a bucking Bronco and you're done.
I've done it.
Yeah,
I've done it.
Yeah,
She'll bounce and cartwheel.
Yeah, that nose would become a bucking Bronco in a heartbeat. That sucker bounce, 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 and you better hit the gas and get out of there.
Right.
Didn't they do something different on the version 2 though? Supposedly the motion, and it's supposed to
The
be
trailer link.
They changed the spring dampening, if I understand that right. And maybe a little bit of angles on the mains, but I don't know.
I don't either. I don't have a version 2. I have the version 1.
I have the version 1 too. I've seen the version 2, and it looks like it just lands so much better. Like, like when it comes down and it touches on the mains, it's down. There's no bouncing. There's no like hydraulics, like like the other ones. The other ones are so soft. This one seems like it's just like perfect.
Yeah.
If anyone fan says I've flown a turbine, I've just not landed one. That's two different things. He's right.
That is two different things.
Let's see here.
Different.
Let's see here. Both are sweet flyers. Depends on the size, though.
Yep.
If anyone says yes at Jackson RC Aviation, we'll get some good aerobatic exercise this weekend. Yeah, you ain't kidding about that the aerobic. We're gonna learn how to shovel snow. Let's see.
I put skis on my SWS timber.
Did you? Oh, you're ready. You're ready.
I'm ready just in case we do get
the SWS.
On the SWS, I have these aluminum skis that I got from a buddy of mine. You just take the wheels off and they go right on you. Clamp them down.
Yep.
So we'll see if we get any snow.
Top shelf Tim over there is going to have some nice stuff over there. That man doesn't have junk.
You got more plans to do, Bobby.
I've looked in his trailer. I see what is in there. When you open the doors of his RC trailer, like
there's like a light.
Gold comes out of it and everything like that.
It's a white glowing light.
Yeah, it smells like pie.
Walk to the light, Will. Just walk into the light. That's it.
Just not at the light. Let's see here. Tiger Man 42 says the K8 might be my first 80 millimeter EDF camo, of course. Jeremy, what do you think about that?
It's a great airplane. It's
you think it'd be a good first turbine? I mean, not turbine, but EDF.
I absolutely think it very well could be. So I usually tout F-22s and L-39s as very good trainers. This thing is just like an L-39, but it's light. I mean,
Jeremy sounds like a Don of RC.
I was kind of thinking that too. I was like, what? I like this version of Jeremy's voice than the normal one.
The raspy voice.
Yeah, it demands a little bit more respect. Like you need to pay more attention to him.
Jeremy, say it to the day of my daughter's wedding.
Yeah,
say it.
That's okay. And another Quaalude. Oh, yeah, that's the wrong movie. That's Scarface.
Because it is my daughter's wedding. Bless you. With wisdom.
I support this. I support all this right here. Let's see. Rodeo Pilot.
His voice is hurting now.
Radio Pilot 7495. He says, I'm looking to get started in the turbine jets. Trying to decide between the Skyway Falcon 2.4 or the Hangar 9 Hawk. Both?
I don't know what either one of those are.
Well, the Hangar 9 Hawk is the big one that they came out with last year. And I'll be honest with you, I would get the MB339.
Yeah, I've been amazed with that.
9 before I got that Hawk. A lot less money involved. I mean, you're going to be.
Amazing.
I mean, yeah, you're in the $4,000 range with an MB339 probably. And
probably lighter.
You're closer to 7 to 8. So big difference in cost there.
For sure.
That weight's going to definitely feel different. I know from my experience going from the L39 EDF to the L39 turbine, you feel that weight difference when you're taking off and when you're landing. Even though the EDF is less powerful, it's still much lighter. It's like it's up and gone. That turbine one, you feel that weight on that sucker.
I'm Batman.
For sure.
But to be honest with you, I've flown the Hawk and I own the MB339. It's my go-to jet. It's my smallest turbine jet. And I've flown a friend's Hawk and they both fly amazing. But the MB is more forgiving than the Hawk. You can drop a wing on the Hawk easily.
That's yeah. And look, I've stalled one. I had the Phoenix model BAE Hawk, and I didn't think I was that slow, but I had a headwind and I was in a turn and I backed out the throttle just a little bit, dude, and that thing was like bloop, and it was.
And the MBs, the MB.
Oh yeah, but you saved it though.
I did.
You saved it. You saved it. I remember that.
Yeah.
That thing sounds amazing too, man. That's an amazing jet.
Tim Burks, he says, any word on the release on the K8? Jeremy, you were still testing there, right?
Oh my God.
I'm Batman. No, anyway, we are testing it, but it's past everything. We've ran it through every ringer that we can imagine already. But I would suspect that they would be on the next container.
Okay.
But we don't have those dates yet. So
Vector RC just says any 1.8 meter turbine jets.
well, be careful with 1.8 meter turbine jets.
Why?
1.8 is the smallest turbine jets, but yet the heaviest wing loading.
Bingo.
Okay. So yeah, it's all great. Usually a lot of 1.8s work great, but they're heavy for what they are.
Yeah.
Right. If you can get bigger, like
Bigger flies better, obviously.
like 2.2 or around that range of an RC turbine, you're going to end up having better performance, better landing characteristics, and
it's not a swept wing versus a straight wing. There's a huge difference right there. The MBs being a straight wing, they just fly great.
Yeah. And
now another thing to bring up is you've got composite, you've got balsa, and you've got foam. Okay. There are all three of those different worlds have advantages and disadvantages. And so you want to look at what's going to be more advantageous to you and your skill levels. Because if you end up breaking something on a composite, you're looking for months of wait before you're going to get something. Balsa, you might be able to rebuild it, right? And I don't know what availability of most of these balsa planes you've mentioned for parts are. But then you got the foam jets, and they're mass produced, and you could get parts pretty easy on these things. So you break a wing, you could have a wing in less than a couple of weeks, and you're back up and running and flying again. So I mean, you've got your advantages and disadvantages.
Yeah.
So take a look at the three different options that are out there for materials, and then go for that, and then that's your best bet.
I agree.
I agree with that.
That was very well stated there.
The Don has told you
about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does. Why is it doing what it's doing? Get it out of my face.
Oh my God, Bobby, come on. Hey, we messing out with that at work, man. I'm talking about butter sausage.
Hey, Jeremy ran away, dude. He can't do butter sausage. That was cool. Hey, but no, that was very, very good. Wise words being quoted right there. Let's see. Alan G says, well, we found out Jeremy's Batman and he's granting favors for his daughter's weddings. How about that?
Lots of information, guys. Lots.
William Lane says it best. He says, balsa is the best middle of the road for a builder type flyer. I agree. I will say, though, that talking to you guys here, I never really thought about it. I have a turbine balsa jet. Actually, I have two of them. And I notice in extreme heat, they will act a little bit different. And so things will change. And I never thought about that until Jeremy and Tim were talking about it, and I paused and I thought about it. I was like, you know what? Here in North Carolina, it gets extremely hot and it gets extremely humid. Those are going to affect wood.
Well, just for instance, when I was at Jets over Kentucky, me and Jeremy I had my MB out there and I brought it out. And I mean, how hot was it? It was 90 some degrees. It was hot and humid. It was hotter than hell. And I got that MB out and the trim was completely and utterly, I had to retrim the plane. And I'm like, what the heck? And then and it hit me. I'm like, oh man, these things have swelled and warped a little bit. And that's something you don't get as much with foam. I mean, you can. I've had a wing get warped in the sunlight, but it was leaned up against something, which I didn't realize.
It takes a lot.
Yeah. And long story short, composite, as Jeremy said, I mean, composite it stays true no matter what the weather is. But if you have a issue with your composite, like Jeremy with his A10, that wing was, yeah. And I own one of those T1 A10s. And I'm scared if I ever tear up a wing, what was it, $1,600 or something? I don't remember.
That was a $2,000 wing.
Yeah, I'd be selling those turbines out of that thing, be like, hey, it was a good run.
No, you wouldn't.
Well, by the way, I'm in the process of putting a weekend right now. I got the fuselage split, Jeremy, and the K85s are out, and the 102s are getting ready to go in it. So we're gonna get that one back together.
So this is something I didn't know. So that explains why when we got to the colder weather, I had to retrim that Viper. Like it was out, and I'm like, what the heck?
Contract and expand. Heat cold. Yeah.
I didn't know it.
So you've never dealt with balsa before. Like I started back with nitro balsa with monocoating and all that crap on the wings. And man, hot days, you'd have to get the wrinkles out of it because one wing would have more wrinkles than the other. And then cold days, you'd puncture your thumb through it.
Drop tools on it.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's I don't know. It's the toughest stuff, but yeah, wood, no matter how dry it is, it will still adjust itself.
Well, and you get humidity. If you're in a humid place, it gets moisture in the wood and it expands.
Yeah,
right.
You get opposite in there, and so I don't know. Balsa teaches you a lot about how characteristics change.
Yeah.
Man, I hated repairing it. It was a nightmare. I mean, I would never have a balsa airplane again, just because of if I damage it. It's a miserable time getting it back together. So that's just not anymore.
I got something I want to talk about. Is it me or does it look cartoonish? What I'm talking about is, I don't know if you guys had a chance to take a look at this. I saw a video of a new F-22 turbine jet twin.
Oh no.
With what are those Injet 100s in there, and it didn't look right to me. And I maybe it was me or whatever, but I'll share the screen and just get you guys input. But it was on this group right here, but that's clearly not it. Let me go back.
That looked like some planning or something.
No, that was the set where they did Saving Private Ryan right there. I'm in a Band of Brothers Facebook group.
Nice.
Yeah, that was the actual set that they made.
Nice.
Let me find that. Let's see. I don't know what I did. Oh, there. All right, let me pull it back up. I nerd out. I love military history. Let's see here. All right, here we go. So take a look at this, guys. So this is the jet right here. Mike DeLynn came out and he did a video. Saw it. And it looks a little different. I haven't seen any look like. I don't know. Is it me or?
It's almost like it just has the shape and some paint. That's it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because it has
kind of details.
Oh yeah.
It looks a little weird, right?
There's no detail.
Yeah. It's just it's
twin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got twins. Hey, now let me ask you this: is it normal to have like a a plastic tank in an airplane like this? I know it's not an issue, but
That looks like a UAT.
nah.
I would hope that's a UAT.
Oh, I think UATs are the red things.
Yeah, these are the UATs right here.
That looks like a preformed plastic fuel tank.
Yeah, you see it? Those are the UATs.
Yeah.
The pumps.
I mean, I've seen to where we have fuel tanks that are plastic, like this AF model Raptor right there, right?
Yeah,
It's got a plastic fuel tank. So
that's nice.
I would suspect that if you're going to be at a composite level, that you would have Kevlar.
I was thinking the same.
I mean, I'm not trying to bag anything on there. I mean,
No, we're just talking. This is just.
I think that any airplane's cool to have.
Yeah, look at that.
But
I mean, it's a twin for crying out loud. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's
Now,
cool.
The twins are pretty neat.
Is that not bifurcated?
No, it's
It's got twin turbos on it. Or twin
Oh,
turbos.
you're right. Duh. I'm so used to looking. It just I'm looking for a metal pipe, but I don't see it. That's interesting.
That's probably it right there. It's just squared.
So, look at the lines on that.
The
It
line,
just feels.
it doesn't look right. Look at all the
Yeah.
indentations right there.
Yeah, something's. Now is this a test? I think this was a test model.
I can tell you, it's a prototype.
Yeah, this is the
I
prototype.
know that much because,
So maybe we shouldn't be so hard on it.
yeah, it's a prototype.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying, if you're gonna bring the prototype, put it out there to the masses, then we're gonna look at it because that's kind of what we do.
Look at the rudder. I mean, even the rudder there's no detail on the rudder.
Yeah, you're right. Now, I don't know too much about this stuff, but if this is the prototype, isn't this going to be the mold that they use? Like,
It might not be the final weld.
They might refine it a little bit. They might refine it.
they might have to, like even the nose cone and stuff like that. I imagine that's where the batteries go. I don't know.
composite tanks are on the side under the plate.
That almost looks like an eagle's nose. You know what I mean? Like an eagle's face.
Yeah, it just doesn't look quite right.
Yeah, it doesn't look quite right.
That's what I was saying. I was like, I just didn't know. Okay. All right.
Well, it's a big Raptor.
It is a big bird, man.
Oh yeah,
There
twin
you have
100.
it. Yeah.
I think it's twin 100s in it too.
Dude, I was trying to see.
I'm aware of that plane because
Victor said it'll have thrust vector as an option.
yes,
cool.
it's supposed to.
I'm looking at it. Man, I was trying to find the video of it and I couldn't find it. That's not a bad looking bird, but it just looked a little weird to me. That's all. Man, that's cool. But hey, something good coming in and a twin. Hey, more power to you. I'll never own something like that, of course, but I'm just saying.
I mean, that's not. Doesn't seem like a big enough fuel tank for two turbines.
Well, there were two 100s too. So, like I said, it's probably a prototype, like you guys said, and then they're probably gonna put something larger in there.
They ain't gonna prototype fly that for long.
Well, Victor just said it's the composite tanks are on the side under the plate. So Victor's must have seen this plane.
Composite tanks are on the side under the plane. Okay.
Yes, there you go. Pretty neat.
Yeah. So it'll be neat to see what the refined one goes. But I watched the video of that. Looked like it flew pretty good. Omaha Air Defense says, yeah, the cockpit doesn't look right. Yep, full canopy. Okay, so it's going to have a full canopy. Okay, we're just tearing it apart a little bit. But hey, man, when you put stuff out there like that, you got to be open to take this kind of questions because, us airplane guys, that's kind of what we do. We're looking for, realistic and realism. Jeff Rocastle, he says, I own the F-15, F-14 by X-Fly and the F-16, FMS, 64, maybe turbine in the future if the wife doesn't whoop my behind. Yeah. The key is to not tell her what you're doing and just do it. You know what I mean? Just do it.
What you do, right, is you order the turbine and you send it to a friend's house.
Tim's house.
Yeah, and then you say, oh, he gave it to me.
Yeah.
I did a job for him and he gave me this and paid me.
Or you just play it off like, man, that thing's been here for like weeks. What are you talking about? Like,
I have a friend that sends his stuff here so his girlfriend doesn't find out.
I know.
And dude, it shows up and my wife's like, what is this? I'm like, look at the name on the test stick. Oh, okay.
Man, you just total the guy, like, right?
Damn, Tim, are you right on that edge of buying too much stuff?
Man. Hey, let me ask you guys some questions, man. I got some questions that I want to ask. Let's see here. Let's talk about it. Let's see. Let's talk about some simple upgrades that make a big difference on your airplanes. What are some simple upgrades that you guys think that you could do to pretty much any model that you have that make a big difference, or some that you may have? In the comments, y'all can jump in there too as well. Jeremy, I'm gonna let you take that one.
Put a gyro in it. Boom.
Stole mine. Should have never called his name. Will, what you got?
Pass right now.
He stole mine. He doesn't have anything. Tim, what you got?
2 down.
Believe it or not, it's going to be a funny answer. I'm a big fan of changing out on my turbine jets, changing out the gear and brake controllers.
Okay.
Huge difference with what most models come with. I'm a big fan of the Zykoy gear controller with brakes.
Now that's the same little controller that I had that just died in my airplane, my jet behind me.
I don't know. Let me see. Is it a touch screen? Because the one I use is a touch. It screen lights up.
You've got the high dollar one. I've got this one right here.
Here we go.
I got that one right here.
Yeah, no. This has got a touch screen. It's totally digital.
So that one that you just showed, Bobby.
It's a Bobby.
I have went through so many of those ones.
I'm glad. Thank you for telling me that, because I was like, dude, I was flying. Everything was good. It pulled up, pulled down, and then all of a sudden it didn't at all. And I was like, what the heck?
So my simple upgrade would be for EDFs and for electric prop, is balancing your EDF or balancing your prop.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, because a lot of people don't balance. I tried to understand how to balance and I couldn't. So let's see here. FPV cameras. Jeff Kessler, gyros. Yeah, these are good, man. Let's see. Spread your plane purchase out. It is less noticeable to the spousal unit for sure. That's true. Power plants. Yeah, that's a good way to get more power out of it. Flight test planes. Better servos. Yeah, this is good stuff.
Yeah, better servos is definitely a good one.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, especially with some of the planes that are coming out with the junk they got in.
Those are called Euros.
Euro.
Yeah.
Turn off safe.
Turn off safe.
There you go.
Support you. Get a star. I got to pin that one. Boom. Let's see here. I'm not sure what Jeremy's doing, but he got up really quickly.
I'm getting a Sprite.
MH53.
He's got to put something on that raspy voice of his.
He says adding missing landing gear doors to models makes a big difference in scale appearance. I agree.
Yeah, and drag too, believe it or not.
Yeah. Mountain RC, he says I paint all mine and do custom schemes. Yeah.
Yeah, Mountain.
See, did you do the blue scheme on your F-35? Was that you?
He did that. Awesome.
Oh yeah, he did a really good job on that thing.
Yeah,
that plane looks amazing,
dude. I was like,
you need to hit me up. I need you to paint one for me.
Yeah, you cooked that.
Yeah, I'll send him a plane and let him paint it for me.
Yeah, matter of fact,
send me a message
right now. Here it is. I want to show you guys that because it was pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna share my screen real quick and show you guys that because nobody else has done that, and I was like, I like that.
Yeah, that deserves some live time.
Yeah, look at this, dude. This guy's right here. This is Mountain RC's channel. We've had him on the channel before, and let's
Thanks
take
for
a look.
stopping by the channel, and as
This
passed on F-22s, but not on an F-35. This was my crack at it. I think it turned out pretty well.
So in the factory, when it's not painted, that's basically how it looks. Is that right, Jeremy? About right?
That is absolutely.
I wonder what that blue is. Is that like a spray or coating, or?
It's called zinc chromium.
Okay.
It's for corrosion.
Correct.
Makes sense. Okay.
In the past on F-22s, but not on an F-35 at it. I think it turned out pretty well.
Dude, that's
looks
pretty cool.
neat, pretty unique.
I gotta say,
definitely nobody at my field has anything like this. So I decided to give it a run at the field. I
like
sit
it.
back,
I like the lights.
relax, and enjoy the flight.
Let's watch it. First of all, before we take off, why are you flying in 23-degree weather?
29.
Unacceptable. Yeah,
Because
29.
Because if
Yeah,
you don't
29
fly,
degrees.
if you don't fly in 29 degrees, you don't fly at all, and then you get flight problems like you guys.
Yeah,
where
I'm not built for it.
Fancy,
I'm not built for it.
shaky.
What are you talking about? I went out and flew today. What are you talking about?
What he's
It was
talking
like
about?
close to
He's
70.
talking trash to us, and we fly like what, 27-mile-an-hour winds?
Yeah,
Like,
true.
come on, dude.
Yeah, we're
Relax.
not scared.
Give me crap. You guys got the cravings.
Nice.
Come
It's
on,
got great
man.
power for
Airplane's
rotation
nice,
right off the
man.
runway. I can already tell it's got some pretty good power with that Viper power
Okay.
system in there. And the one thing that's amazing is the fuselage noise. Check this out.
Yeah, we were talking about that noise last show.
Lightning growling.
And that thing cruises around with that 70 in
So
there.
I
like
am
it's
keeping
nothing.
it at a few mistakes high because I am kind of trimming it out to get an idea of what.
All right, we'll get some of these low passes in here. Very, very nice.
So I'm very happy with the Viper 70.
And we're
power
going to take a
system
look
on
at the
this bird.
landing. Let's see. Can he score the landing, boys? Let's watch. Here it comes. All right. Okay. That was a pretty good landing. All right. Okay. Will, Tim, Stolt, what do you give that? You got to score the landing. What do we give them? 1 to 10, 10 being excellent. What do we give them on that landing? I say it's a strong 9.1.
I say it's a strong 0.7.
Oh, wow. We were not watching the same video, apparently. Okay. All right. Tim,
I
what
was
do you give it?
just messing, man. I give him.
I would give it like an 8.5.
Give him a strong 9.
Yeah.
I give him a strong 9.
9. Yeah, good landing, buddy.
So I would agree with at least an 8.
Yeah.
Here's why.
No,
All
here
right.
we go. Oh,
First
God.
landing, because it was his first flight, right? That was good. Second of all, that F-35 is a little harder to land, so he did
It
great.
is. It is.
So
It looked like that glide slope was pretty steep.
It did.
was, but then he caught the flare.
That's right. Did you see it?
Like it should.
I gave it an 8.5.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
job.
that was skill. That was skill right there. Good job, Mountain RC. Dude, that was awesome.
So now we're going to start doing grading of landings throughout this stuff.
I say we run the tape back. It looked like he had safe on.
No,
Run
man,
it.
we're gonna keep
No,
moving,
wow.
dude. We're gonna keep moving. Listen to this guy. Listen to this guy. All right, let's move on to the next topic. That was clearly not safe. Maybe answer X. Hey, all right. AI stabilization and auto landing. Is that good or bad? What do y'all think about that?
AI stabilization and auto landing?
I haven't
Yeah,
even heard
think
of
they've been
AI.
What is that even on? Besides,
I don't know.
you
Does it
have
land itself?
AI stabilization. Basically, I mean the
a
gyro.
helicopter that
Auto landing. I mean, didn't e-flite try some kind of auto landing something with the Cub before?
And the little
We
cub.
talking drones here or airplanes? I'm
Yeah.
a little confused. I never.
Why would you even want it?
Yeah. I don't know.
At that point, you might as well just play a video game.
I would agree. All right, let's move on to the next one. That was a nice loaded one right there. Okay, let's talk about flying techniques and skills. Perfect takeoff and landings. Jeremy,
You always
What
get
would you-
something, Jeremy.
what do you think? What kind of landings do you think there are? Like, I went in there and put some in. You have your short field landings and takeoffs, crosswind and carrier style landings. What are some of the things that you need to understand about flying on a short field? Because you've flown on a short field, right? Before?
Yeah, we've got several fields throughout the state of Utah that are variety. Short fields, yeah, you got our big salt flats.
Yeah.
mean,
I don't know anything about taking off on salt. To be honest with you, I would think it would suck up some stuff, but it doesn't seem to be an issue for you guys.
Yeah, it's not as bad as you would think. So
What about like so you fly off of a hard surface, like what is a challenge for you when you fly off of a short field? Because you're used to having like all that runway.
The biggest problem with a short field is running past your runway. As in, you touch the ground too far down the runway, and now you've got nothing to stop you.
Yep.
And so, things to learn are the wiggle of your nose wheel steering as fast as you can. Short, quick movements will create.
He said, Bobby, you're fixing to start a holy war.
Yeah, it sure is.
Anyway, it'll a holy war between paved and grass.
He said, I'm gonna start a holy war.
This is Sparta!
I agree.
Yeah, you gotta learn. You gotta learn your flares. You gotta learn how to bleed off energy in dive. Learn that throttle is not always your thrust.
Yeah.
Gravity is also your thrust sometimes. I don't know. There's a lot of things, but
Yeah, getting it on the ground as soon as possible and floating it down halfway down the field before you touch down, because then you're
well,
done.
one major thing that I see a lot of people do is when they're flying, they will land at them or beyond them.
Okay.
They don't really land before them unless they've got a lot of experience. So they will land at them or beyond them. So if they're standing in the dead center of their runway, majority of the people are going to land halfway down the field. So they've lost 50% of their field. And then they're going to still lose a quarter of that because they passed them.
Yeah.
And now you've got a third of your runway that you're trying to stop a speeding airplane. And so
Now,
there's things you can do. You can walk closer to your landing edge runway, and that'll help.
If you're allowed to.
If you're allowed to. I mean, there's no rules that say you can't do that unless you have a club rule that says that.
Right.
right.
But practice, man. Practice is kind of your key too. But short field runways, man, they're tough.
Yeah, I agree. I was going to show you. Somebody was in here, and they said BD Tennessee flies off of a very short runway. I think it's like 350 foot, maybe. It looks very, very short, but he has no problem launching his birds off of that for sure. And like, I'll share the screen just so you guys can have an idea of the size of the runway, because he doesn't have a problem getting birds in there and anything like that, but it is short. So let's take a look here.
Again, know your field, know your type of airplane, right?
Take a look right here.
Well, you're flying off grass versus pavement or geotech. Big difference.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of variety.
That's a pretty short field right there,
Yeah, but you wouldn't have pulled that off on grass like that.
No. That's
much
the benefit
resistance,
right there.
yeah.
They got a hard surface.
That was grass. That'd been a different story.
And it's at the very end too, yeah. What do you think? Yeah, what do you think about 350 feet?
Nah, it's probably more like 400.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a
not
bad runway.
No. Yeah.
And with it being as smooth as it is, you get a little bit better options because you're not necessarily planning on bouncing or any of that kind of stuff. So
right. That's a really
here.
smooth runway on there.
Let's
Really
see.
smooth, really nice.
3-point or main gears landing on tail draggers. Ooh, it depends on the airplane. That depends on the some airplanes you can get away with it. Sometimes you can do this.
I would say for 3-point, then you try to land on the mains first.
Yeah, I would go for the mains.
You always want to get the angle up just slightly because that's going to help with flare.
Well, the other thing too is if you have shocks on your planes, which most of them do, if you land through a 3-point, the gear does not collapse. You lost all you're putting all the stress on your airframe at that point.
Yeah, your airframe.
That's true. No, I agree. Man. All right. Moving on to the next question. What is the most forgiving warbirds ever made? What do y'all think?
P-47. Hands down, probably the easiest warbird to fly.
I would agree. P-47
I don't have
is
any
like,
warbird experience. So
You said the P-47 is the best?
Yeah.
The easiest to fly. I'm not saying the best.
The
I'm
most
saying
forgiving.
easiest to fly is a P. I mean, anybody that comes to us and asks, "Hey, man, I want to get into a warbird. What would be a good first
Ooh.
warbird?" P-40.
T28.
P-40.
T28 is by far.
Well, the T-28, yeah, that's not a tail dragger, but yeah, P-40 or T-28 would be a good one too.
P-47s are good. I'm not discrediting you. Please don't think so.
No, I'm not thinking that.
Yeah,
What's your opinion?
good. I'd say the T-28. The T-28 is by far the easiest warbird, if you want to consider it one.
Yeah.
Or consider it a trainer, either one of those.
Well, and when I see warbird, I'm thinking not a trainer. I'm thinking a.
Okay, see, there you go. And that's
It just depends on the way you look at it.
I would agree. Jugs are pretty good on there.
They just float. They float. Spitfires are good too, but the problem is if you have a true, gear. If the gear is actually, true to the full scale, they're a little touchy. But if you get some of these Spitfires, but a lot of them aren't true to scale on the landing gear. So
I'm gonna step it up, and I'm gonna say B-25 is probably my most ideal warbird because they're just big babies all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I've flown a B-25. They're great. They're great.
I would say my
single engine warbird. I consider that kind of a bomber. Again,
yeah,
we're splitting hairs here, but
only warbird I really can answer on would be the F-18. I mean, that's the only thing that I've flown that's military. So
you've flown the F-16, haven't you?
I've flown the F-16, but I like the F-18 better.
And you've flown the Su-30, and you've flown
the Su-30 hasn't been in war.
27.
Su-30's been in war.
I'm pretty sure the Russians have used it.
The Ukrainians already shot one down, didn't they?
Yeah, Ukraine's been punching holes in those things. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess I'm thinking stateside more so.
I see. Yeah. I was surprised you didn't say anything about the Big Zero because you got one.
And I'll be honest with you, I love my Zero. I mean, I have a Zero. I have a lot of warbirds. So I mean, and believe it or not, I've never owned a P-47. I've flown them, but I've never owned one. But as far as flying as a beginner, I just think it's probably the easiest single engine warbird tail dragger. I'm just going to learn to fly on. The Zero is absolutely phenomenal to fly. And it's typically easy to land. I mean, P-51s are probably some of the hardest to fly because they have so much torque. I've got a true BF-109 with true scale gear on it, a Meister. And boy, that one's a little bit of a handful on, takeoff and landings. You got to be really good with the rudder.
I agree. Man, these are all good things. Corsair is the toughest for sure. Yeah, I love a Corsair.
Right. I haven't even flown one or tried to fly one.
Yeah, I love my Corsair. I've got a Corsair, and it's a big baby, but still, again, the P-47 as far as ease.
I would love a Zero.
I love all my warbirds, so it's hard for me to, I've had Spitfires, I've had, everything for the most part, and that is. Just other than P-47, but they're just easy to fly. They float in. There's one other thing we were talking about, short runways, and I was going to mention, and it's not so much just short runways, but practice dead sticking. If you're playing, cut the throttle, and obviously attempt trying to get it back to the field. It will teach you when you do have a true dead stick. What you can get away with and what you can't get away with. Because I see a lot of people that have dead sticks try to get it to the runway, but they nose it up and then they stall it. They don't keep the nose down. And, you learn the limitations of your plane and how, some planes float like a P-47. You get a dead stick on that, you're going to be likely to get that one back to the field a lot easier. Yeah. And I have some warbirds that when they die,
The
you
brakes.
better, you better be close or have some altitude.
Closer to a
You
brick,
ain't
huh?
making it back.
Yeah, I mean, he's absolutely right. That's good advice, though. That's
Learning
absolutely good
it and doing it on each plane. Now on a gas plane, you don't want to hit the throttle cut, obviously,
Right.
or the ignition kill, but cut the throttle. You still have a little bit of residual because the motor's still running, but at least attempt to see what your plane's going to do and how it reacts when you don't have enough engine to get you back to the field.
Absolutely, dude. People are saying the Focke-Wulf 190 too.
Oh, I love my FW 190, but that is when you got to land on the mains. You better land that on the mains.
Omaha said, "Do that with a turbine there, Timmy, and see what happens." Yeah, well,
Actually, did you do that?
we do. Yeah,
I do.
No,
I practice.
Boom.
I don't do dead sticks. I mean, there's still some residual thrust there,
Right.
but I have cut the power on my planes to see how fast the sink rate is, things of that nature, so that if I do have that, I know whether or not I need to ditch it in the field or if I might be able to get it back to the runway and belly land it, things of that nature. So
nice. Yeah, no, it's true. These are things that if you do them now and you have a plan in your head while things are good, when things are bad, you'll be more likely to.
And it's kind of like muscle memory. Now every plane's different, so you gotta do it with every plane, and just. I mean, I've done takeoffs where I cut the power right after takeoff and see how I could get it turned around with, obviously ruddering it and keeping the wings as level as possible and the nose down. And then if you see that it's not going to be successful, obviously you can get back in the throttle. But at least that teaches you, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it back to the field. Let me keep going straight and ditch it straight and not try to turn. Things of that nature. It's just practice, and it's something that most people don't do. And I don't do it all the time, but I do practice it at least a few times on every plane I own.
Dead stick is dead stick. What do you mean dead stick is dead stick? Dead
By
stick.
the way, Mr.
You ain't got no power. You are it's done.
Got controls, but no power.
Mr. T Colt Pilot 56. I certainly appreciate that. By the way, I appreciate that. That little bit of that sunshine you're shooting our way, because it's about to get cold, man. It's about to get cold in the single digits around here. We're not built for that. You know what I mean? We're not built for that down here in the South. We can't handle it. It gets around 40, we fall apart. So certainly appreciate that, man. Really do. Really, really do. I do have one more question though before we get up out of here, because we're pushing that 1 hour window that I like to try to hover around. We're at 1 hour and 11 minutes, but we're having fun. Now, let's see. A lot of people don't know what P factor is. What is P factor? Let's go.
P factor is basically you mostly get it on prop planes, but it's when it wants to torque to the left. Typically, all warbirds torque to the left when you give it power, and it wants to turn left on you, and you have to apply right rudder to keep it going straight.
Dude, I've never had anybody explain that to me. I knew what it meant, but some people didn't. I've never heard anybody actually explain that. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool, I gotta say. Well.
And he's right. The FW at P51, the P51's probably the worst with P factor. My Meister scale BF 109, because there's very little rudder on a BF 109. I have a Black Horse one and a Meister, and the Meister is definitely the tougher one to fly because it has the true scale gear. It is coming out at an angle like that. It's pretty tough. But the Mustangs tend to be the worst. The FW is pretty bad. They all have it. It's just how much it does it have, and the Mustangs seem to have a lot.
Mm. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I was wondering about that.
Well, and I'll take it a step further. So I see a lot of people go out there with a warbird, and they go from almost a dead stop to full throttle. Well, if you do that, it just wants to torque left so bad you can't hardly control it. And the best thing to do is just ease up keep it on all three, on the tail, and just keep giving it throttle. And as you're throttling, you're feeding in a little bit more rudder as you go. And then you get up to full power or whatever takeoff speed is.
Yeah.
And usually that helps a lot. I've talked to a lot of people out of field that try to fly warbirds and they have a hard time with P factor, and I'm just like, slow it down. Don't just goose it. If you goose it, it's going to go left. And that's even if you're at quarter or half power, and then all of a sudden you just slam it full throttle, it's going to go left on you. And you got to be ready for it with throttle. But going easy, I mean, we fly off a 700-foot runway, and I probably roll 400 feet before I even take off.
Dead stick is what happens when you get Tim's age.
Wow.
Man.
Thanks, Mountain.
They coming at you over there with that dead stick, Tim.
And I gave you an 8.5. I mean,
Hey, he remembered that 8.5, sir.
Jeremy gave him an 8. What the hell? Pick on Jeremy.
Oh man, Dave Boyer.
I get picked on all the time.
We know.
Especially when it's voice.
This is funny.
Real quick, Bobby. I didn't get a chance to answer the question about the short runway, man.
I don't think anybody asked you. Let's keep moving. Let's see.
He did.
Wow.
Man, that's what it feels like to burn wheel. It feels good. All right, I'm sorry, man. Go ahead.
Oh man, you
The
good.
door was open. I just walked through it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I opened the door. But no, I was just gonna say that, in my experience, I had to and Winston Brown can attest to this if he's in the chat. I had to at the Holly Springs fly-in. That thing's short.
Yeah.
And I landed my Viper out there, and the key to it was to fly out and get that thing as slow as I can get it flying out, turn it around, and get me a nice long approach and just keep it as low speed as I can and just drop it in as much as I can while bringing it in slow as I can and then getting it down the ground. Even after doing that, because it's a downhill from landing, it still kind of rolled a little bit further, but I had to do like Jeremy said and just kind of play with the steering and get it to go back and forth to try to get it to slow down. And then I realized it still wasn't slowing down. I had to do the one thing I'm not supposed to do, which was use reverse thrust. But I cut the power completely, counted to like 3 seconds, and then I put it in reverse thrust and throttled it back up to get it to slow down. But I barely had any runway. Good night. I barely had any runway for that thing to come to a stop. So, but that was my experience. And that's actually on video. If you guys want to check it out on my channel, it's titled shortest runway ever or something like that. But anyway, it's one of my Viper videos. So my Black Horse Viper videos, if y'all want to check that.
Let me
It's
see.
the Black Horse 1, Omaha. It's the Black Horse 1.
I was trying to find the video. Couldn't find the video. Jeez. Man.
Say what now?
I said I couldn't find the video. I was trying to find it really quickly before you were done, but
the video of his Black Horse going in?
No. It's on the playlist.
That other video.
It's on the playlist.
Now, while we're talking about, I was getting ready to shut this bad boy down, but man, we keep going and having good times. And I just came across something. Let's see, Black Horse 1 or Black Horse 2? Oh, that's funny.
That was a Black Horse 1.
The Black Horse 2 is gone too now, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
No, the Black Horse 2 is still here.
No, I thought that was the one that just died.
Hey, hey, let's take a look at this real quick, and then we're going to shut this bad boy down. I want you guys to see this. Everybody probably knows about the Cree jet. Look, see this little Cree jet right there? That's a real full-scale airplane. And Colombian Cree jet. I don't own this video, but let's see here. I don't even know whose video this is, but we're going to find out here shortly. Who owns this video?
Yes, the guy's bigger than the plane.
I know. But, dude, take a look at this. Look at this thing. Those right there are turbine engines right there.
That's what I was thinking. Is that a turbine? I was looking.
Yeah, that looks like a Schwinn.
Got two of them on the outside.
Yeah, there's one there and there's one on that side. So look at this.
What
thing.
size are they?
They got to be
a minimum of an 8.
Look at this.
I don't think those are Schwinn. I think they're
look at that.
Like
no, they don't like Schwinn yet or not. But look at that. Look at the. That's definitely huge. Is that not crazy?
You know what those do look like blue ones. Those look like 300s.
Yeah, they look like they're 300s or something. I know they're big.
Oh, they got to be bigger than 300s. There's no way to. How
Hey,
many motors are on this
800s.
thing? Just
They're
those
not
two?
800s.
Well, he's not trying to hit 1-to-1 ratio. He's just got to keep momentum.
All right. So look, fires them up. They're going. How cool is it?
I'm trying to say, that looks creepy as that.
I'd like to know what size turbines those are.
I would too.
There's no way you would strap. I would strap myself in that thing.
No,
So he's got 2 turbines strapped to the side of it.
That's a death trap.
Oh my!
You know what's even funnier? I bet that thing costs less than a freaking Skymaster F-14 XX.
You're probably telling the truth. All right, check this out. No, we're gonna cut that music. Let's see here. Look at this. All right, he's flying. Look at this airspeed right here. So, okay, gotta cut that music.
I just want to know who was the first person to want to get in the cockpit and fly it.
Dude, he's doing almost 80 knots.
Tim, they probably flew at RC first.
I would hope so.
Like they had a receiver in there and they flew it around. They're like, you know what? It works.
It works. Yeah,
Dude,
put like
look at
150 or 200 pounds in the cockpit and just so to see it make sure.
The wings flexing under the weight.
You see, it says experimental on the wings on the
Oh, yeah.
ailerons.
Yeah, look, there it is. What is that?
What is that? Those aren't Schwelins.
Those are probably the same ones they put on those gliders. You know what I mean? Like there are gliders, full scale
They
gliders.
got a blue front on those.
Yeah, but look at the screen on the front. It goes all the way up.
Those might be it. I don't know.
I don't know.
Shoot, I don't even know what that is.
But look, I know he's cruising
Look
around.
how large that starter is on the front.
I know, man.
It's crazy.
Is that not crazy?
They're almost like a jet cat, but aren't jet cat purple or whatever.
Look, he's pushing almost 100 knots right there.
More like a teal green. I don't know what it is.
That thing's cruising. Could you imagine? But you're right.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The fuel consumption of that airplane is got to be ridiculous because I'm going through like 1.7 gallons in the big, F-16 on a flight.
Look at this guy.
No.
And they're ruining it with the music. Gosh.
I mean, he's pushing that thing around.
And look, he never lands apparently because the idiot just goes dark. So I guess we know how that ended.
Hey, he attempted a dead stick landing.
What in the world? I say, you know how that is.
Good plan, man. That's
Dang, I lost it. I had a flame out.
Oh my gosh, dude, that was the creek.
Can you imagine if you lost one engine on that?
Dude, it's
I don't think it's staying there.
Lincolns are the only turbines that I know of that are blue.
I was trying to.
It very well could be a Lincoln.
I was trying.
I don't know. I don't know.
I would hope not. Oh my god! I trust my life to one of those.
Yeah, I mean,
you get that link in the chat, Bobby?
No, I'm over here searching the engine for that Cree. That jet we just watched. Let's see.
That's crazy.
Let me see what size is that. So look, it goes off of those are powered by PBS TJ-20A turbojets. They produce 47 pounds of thrust each.
Dang.
47 pounds of thrust each.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like that's
less than a 300.
Yeah. Dude, I could have met.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That is, like I said,
he's riding on the edge, man. I mean, living on the edge.
Had one go out. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, he's living on the edge.
Yeah, that is nuts.
He can see what his life insurance policy costs.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, look, guys, this has been great. Let me see here. Oh, let me see this link that you sent there. What video is this? That's when you did that short, the landing?
The short landing. Yeah, just skip to the landing.
Oh, okay. All right. Yep. This is the landing that we were talking about. And then we're going to punch on out of here. Let's see here. We'll watch them come in. All right, here we go. Coming in.
Man, that is one heck of a drone engine you got in there, Will.
I mean, jeez. Oh, dude, that is short.
Holy crap.
Right. Just as I.
That's actually Winston Brown.
A little bit of
Yeah, that is Winston Brown right
That's
there.
Winston Brown right there.
Hey, he's like, Will, you going the wrong way, buddy. He's like, you supposed to come in the other way.
overshot the run.
It didn't want to play.
Man. All right, boys, we've been rolling hard this whole time. It's time. Somebody, Mount Mercy said he's flying. Jesus, he ain't kidding. He must not have ever seen one of those things flame out. Golly. Hey, by the way, William Lane says, who makes Injet turbine? I think Injet is actually like a turbine maker, I believe.
Yeah,
They actually make full-scale,
which country?
large-scale jets. Yeah.
They're made in China.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you have it, my friends. Look,
I mean, NJet is its own company, but they're made in China. If you're wondering what country.
well, look, guys, we have been rolling pretty good. It is that time of the night to shut down. We've gone an hour and 25 minutes. It has been a fun show, man. I always love it when we got everybody here because, man, we just go in and have a good time. And it's like the guys are back together. So, guys, I hope y'all enjoying that. Don't forget to, if you want to donate to the channel, you can join the channel, become a member of the channel. That way I can afford these cool jets and be like Tim and Jeremy Stolt over here.
I'm over here.
Cool, turbines and stuff like that. So wherever they are on your screen, I've got Will's here, I've got Tim here, and then Jeremy's like over there. So, but anyway, guys, y'all take care of yourself. We certainly appreciate it. Y'all have a good weekend. Let's hope the storm isn't as bad as they say, but I got a feeling it's going to be pretty bad. And other than that, we'll catch up with you guys later. Jeremy, you got anything else?
No, guys, have fun. Be safe.
Say I'm Batman one last time.
I'm Batman.
Will, you got anything to say?
Oh no, man! It's gonna be a quiet weekend. No flying.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. All right, and Tim, what do you got to say, man?
Man, I hope everybody has a great weekend, and the people that have that are going to have
buttered sausage,
weather
Rick.
than us.
Absolutely, man.
Have
What's
fun
that about
flying.
butter sausage, Tim?
Tim, what did you say about buttered sausage?
I don't know. Fly those butter sausages,
From what
boys.
it does. Why is it doing what it?
All right, boys and girls. Hey, look, we're getting ready to punch on out of here. We certainly appreciate you. We'll see you next time. And don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Also, I just kicked out that video of the X-Fly Spitfire brought to you by Banana Hobby. So check that video out because it actually is really good. And me and Will did a collab on it as well. And without anything else, we're out of here. Until next time.